bit of a rough morning. Tried to get my car JCI'd over at Foster, and like the method for doing this here like sucks. Basically go in, no way to really book it. They said I have to do it in advance. I'm like, well, I got a month till it expires, so maybe, I could just do it here now. They're like, no, the earliest appointment we have is like 30th of August, which is like after it's due actually. And they're like, well, you can leave it here over the weekend and then maybe we'll get to it. And I'm like, I kind of need the car. And they, there was not really any guarantee. They give you this like worksheet of how to do it if you want to do it yourself, right? It's like a 10-step process. I wish I had the sheet in the car. Yeah, look at this. I ain't doing all that. I'm like, can I just leave it here, sign some papers? I've got all the insurance documents, everything. No. They're like, go over to Typhoon Motors and check there. So I go over there. Going to be a minimum $500 for the inspection. That's not including any work they need done to it. And they always find work to do to it. Whether it's windshield wipers or headlight direction, something like that. So they at least said, though, if you can come by, but you can leave it here over the weekend, but they won't get till Monday because they don't work over the weekends. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do that. But it did kind of made me feel better about moving back to the States. And like, I cannot wait to get out of here. I can't wait to have normal services again where people work during regular business hours. That's another thing. These places, they're all open like Monday to Friday during the day. They're on base, but everybody on base works during those times. So it's not like helpful at all, because you're going to leave it there and then have to rely on somebody else to drive you to work. So pretty annoying. Anyway, I'm going to be going to 3 Cheese Filipino food, try and get my mind off of it. I'm going to the Philippines in just over a month, and I want to compare it. The weather is awful. I'm not sure if you can see it behind me. I'm in the garage right now. Should have brought a hat because it's going to pour all day. It's been pouring all week. Another reason I can't wait to go back to the desert, man, get away from it. I'll never, ever have to see this again in my life. I can't wait to get out of here. I've arrived. Well, not really. I've had to park illegally. It's somebody else's place because I can't even say that the parking is that bad here because there is no parking at all. It's just it's right off the 58. I don't know how they expect people to get in here. It's just another reason that I can't wait to get the out of this place. But anyway, we're gonna try this out. Let's see. Doesn't really look like a sit-down place, man, to be honest, but here it is. Mini restaurant, 3 Cheese. It doesn't look like an enormous menu. You know I'm gonna get the, oh man, mixed desserts, Turon. I don't know. Definitely get lumpia. Maybe some of the bread. I'll come back out and show you what I got. So I got the goods. Pissing with rain again. Hate this place. Food smells good. I couldn't understand a lot of things on the menu, so it's just like, I guess I'll just get anything. And I've seen lumpia before. It looks quite tasty. I just don't know if I like it. It just looks like a spring roll, innit? We'll see. Just pissed and parked here. Don't care. All right, so back we are. I know you're probably thinking, but Drabino, why didn't you just eat in the restaurant? Well, I showed you a little snippet of it and it was empty. I mean, it is kind of early in the day and there was some music playing. They're really into Coldplay, I guess. But I didn't want to, it just seems like a bit obnoxious, man, if I'm like filming there and they can all clearly hear me. And if I have anything critical to say, it's just, I don't know, I'd feel bad about it. Because they were really nice in there. They had a fat child running the counter. Wasn't very good at it, but I mean, he couldn't have been any older than like 12. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself because I did zero research before going in here, so I did not recognize any of the dishes. Normally they have a bit more pictures on the menu, but you've seen the picture of the food outside. That wasn't everything on the menu, but most of what was out there was like sweet. And I don't want that. So got something called beef lapa, beef lassa, something like that. I've almost forgotten already. Seems to be beef with a fried egg and rice. Not the most exciting looking thing, but again, my fault for not looking up what was there. And then we got two kinds of lumpia, which I've never tried, crab and chicken, with what looks like sweet chili dip. Look at these. Look all right. And then I also saw they had their own beer there that I've never seen before, this Red Horse beer. And if you look on the side, it says, expertly brewed and packed under the supervision of San Miguel Brewing Incorporated, Philippines by San Miguel Brewery Hong Kong Limited, New Territories, Hong Kong. Very cryptic. I think it's made in the Philippines, but I think they're also saying that it's brewed under license in Hong Kong also. Now, it is, this watch doesn't even work, or it's not the right time anyway. It's like 1:30 p.m. I think right now. A little early in the day to be drinking, and I have some stuff to do today that involves driving. So I will record myself drinking that later. What I'm gonna have instead is a nice Diet Dr. Pepper. Japanese Diet Dr. Pepper. You can only get it at Costco. And I'm kind of parched. That was a long drive, and the weather sucks. Always good. Start with the appetizers, shall we? I can clearly see which one's crab and which one's chicken. A little sweaty from the drive over, but that's my fault. It was like 30 minutes away and the traffic's bad for some reason, but I'm gonna try it on its own without the dipping sauce first. Pretty positive. If you look at the inside. This is imitation crab. But joke's on you, because I actually love imitation seafood. It's not bad. Nothing revolutionary though. It tastes as it looks, really. A spring roll with some imitation crab in it. A little bit of salt. Not overly fishy though. Imitation crab never is. Sweet chili dip. Pretty heavy on the sweet side. Let's try the chicken one. It's ground up chicken in this. I think I prefer the crab one. It's quite dry. And there is some spices and stuff in it you can see, but maybe some ground up vegetables, but it's not really that flavorful. They did make it fresh, but I think they overcooked that chicken a little bit. I'm gonna put that to the side and focus on this part. The beef. Whatever. I'll look up what it is. Maybe somebody in the comments can inform me. Not too heavy on the beef either. Altogether, by the way, 2,700 yen. That includes the beer though, so not a horrible price. We're talking like 20 bucks, but still not the best value ever, especially with what I've eaten so far not being that great. Can't be bothered with the chopsticks today. Dive in with a bit of rice. See if this is any different than usual. I doubt it. Nope. They got some sauces here. On this side, it looks like soy with some pepper in it. An onion. Oh no, it's not soy. It smells quite vinegary, actually. Try a bit of beef on its own with a spoon. So, whatever they got on this, I do actually quite like the flavor. But the beef is pretty well cooked. Yeah, texture of the beef isn't great. I do like the flavor of it though. Try and drizzle a bit of this sauce on. Maybe get some of that in the rice too. This vinegary sauce, mystery vinegar sauce. Better actually. But not enough to sway the overall score. I'll definitely pour all of that in there. I might miss eating the whole chili. And I'm pretty sure I know what an egg's gonna taste like. Soft boiled though. Or soft fried rather. Sunny side up. Yep, just a regular egg. It's gonna be a 5.1 out of 10. I know I probably didn't order the right things, and everybody's going to probably say, "No, why would you get that?" You know, but like, I'll try. I've got a good guide when I'm going over to the Philippines, right? So I will get much better food there. I mean, you're not going to get the best stuff here anyway. You're far away. And this is, to my knowledge, the only one running on island. Well, yeah, sticking with that score, heavy, but hey, more than edible. Staff were nice, and the parking situation sucked, and I play that into the score as well. Sort your shit out. I'll do this review in approximately 6 to 7 hours. That's a review. So it's not 5 to 7 hours after the last video was taken, as you could probably tell. It's light outside. It's more like 24 hours after the last video was made, which is funny because at the time it's like 13:40. I was like, it's too early in the day to be drinking, and I got stuff to do. But I just want to finish up this review. Didn't have it last night because I ended up going out, and I just was not in the mood to do it when I got back. So yeah, let's just finish this now. Red Horse beer. It's really, really chilled, at least from that 24 hours in the fridge. So let's crack her open. And apologies for my temper yesterday. It was just I don't hate this place. It's just it was a very taxing morning for me. So we all do things in the heat of passion, right? Anyway, let's with that said, get the red horse down. Sorry, face is trying to track me. Yeah, one sip. Nobody knows the rules. Hmm. Try again. It's actually not bad. Um, I would say, hmm, I don't know how to describe it. It's not. It's obviously not an IPA or anything, but it's 8%. Oh my god. Yeah, it doesn't really taste like 8%. It tastes very full body, right? All the notes that you would imagine. It's not like the. I need to find a name for this. The regular Asian beer that you get. That they all taste the same. Sapporo, Asahi, all that. I don't know. Think in the comments. Think of a name for the run of the mill Asian beer that you get in every country. This is a much better than that. Still not really my favorite, because I do like IPAs and stuff like that. And you obviously, it's not even a. I wouldn't say it's a good session beer just because of that percentage. I would say it's a good session beer for the flavor. I'm trying to compare it to something I've had before. It does taste like kind of familiar, maybe a bit Coors Banquet ish, but not. There's something about Coors Banquet, like the aftertaste. This is better than that, and I love a Coors Banquet. So, like, as far as beers go, it tastes like a holiday beer too. You know what I mean? It doesn't taste like a regular San Miguel because I do not like regular San Miguel. This tastes a lot better. It's somewhere in between a Coors Banquet and like a Sam Adams, if that makes sense. But overall, score wise, 6.9. That's a review.